All this week, Spotlight has been taking a look at what this region is doing to combat climate change, a topic on the agenda at the G7 summit. And tonight we focus on how our daily routines can have an impact. Researchers at the University of Plymouth have found that just wearing and washing our clothes is feeding millions of microplastics into our waters. But now a company in Bude has designed a filter to try and reduce the problem. Varle reports.
These shocking sights are now all too familiar. But scientists say the waste that's invisible to the eye is just as much a threat to our oceans than the rubbish we can see. Every time we wash our clothes, hundreds of thousands of fibres get washed into our rivers and the sea.
Once they go into the wastewater system, they end up in the ocean. And these tiny microscopic fibres are eaten by plankton. The plankton are at the bottom of the food chain. And so big fish will eat the plankton, up and up and up, and it will enter the human food chain.
This and the growing number of microplastics on our beaches inspired Avril and her small team in Bude to design a filter which can be attached to any washing machine. What's different about this is that it can capture more than 80% of the tiniest plastic particles which are released during our wash. Here's how it works.
This is where the microfibres are captured. Those microfibres would then be recycled into something maybe like sunglasses or insulation, and the cartridge is refurbished and used again.
In just 4 years' time, it'll become law in France for every washing machine to be fitted with a filter. Whether the UK will follow suit remains to be seen, but if it does, how popular a move will it be?
I think customers will buy them. I think awareness about our impact on the environment is higher than ever, and I think there's a desire to improve that. I think certainly retailers and companies would have a responsibility to stock and sell them.
This device is a prototype and it's yet to go to market. But researchers at Plymouth University have been involved in testing it. Researchers say there are things that we can do now to help prevent some of these fibres going into the water. One is when you fill your washing machine, try and fill it to the top and use liquid instead of powder. Washing isn't the only issue. Just wearing clothes and walking around in them can be just as bad.
The work that we've done at the university has already shown that actually the type of garment that you buy and that you wash has a really big influence on the amount of fibres shed. Up to 80% difference between different garments that we bought locally in Plymouth.
Professor Richard and his team believe the problem can be tackled before it's too late. But to do that, the big garment designers need to work with wastewater treatment companies and those making the filters. Varle, BBC Spotlight.